Is there anything in the camp that you've enjoyed?
Yeah.
Okay. So would you say something about that?
Okay, I really like the Apache throwing stars. Like, it was really cool to just see make something, and the spoons as well. And all the games are really fun as well.
And is there something that was unexpected about the weekend that you hadn't imagined before, or?
Yeah, I think before this thing, I was kind of a bit I was less comfortable with mud and insects, and then when we were doing the camouflage, I really got stuck in, and I was just I was covered in leaves, and I didn't mind it. So, yeah.
And if you were going to talk to somebody in the year below about this camp or the John Muir Award, and they didn't know anything about it, what would you tell them?
I'd say don't don't be scared, just get stuck in, because you'll be surprised that you even if you didn't really you're always kind of a bit worried about camping. It's really fun. So,
Did you enjoy the camp?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
What did you enjoy about it?
Well, I just like being in the outdoors and going away from city stuff, because let go of all my worries and that kind of thing, because I sort of forgot about all my worries, homework and stuff, exams, all of that, because just being in the outdoors.
Why do you think it has helped you to let go of that? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know, it's just so beautiful that you just the biggest beauty is probably the outside world.
And is there anything else that you didn't know before?
Well, I learnt how to make a tarp shelter.
Is it like sleeping out on your own under a tarp? What was that experience like?
It was sort of nerve-wracking, because you didn't know, because I didn't add walls to my shelter, so they could have, if animals weren't scared of me, they could easily come in. So I was sort of scared of that, but I just sort of slept because I was really tired, and I forgot about it.
So you managed your fears in a way, yeah? And if somebody wanted to come on a camp like this, the John Muir Award, but they didn't know much about it, what would you say to them?
I would say it's a really fun, exciting thing where you learn you sort of see a new you in a way, because you see the world differently once you've come outdoors, if you haven't already, and you do really fun things.
How do you think we can encourage more people to value the natural world?
I think they should just go and visit it for themselves, because seeing it in a TV is not really the same thing as actually going in there and experiencing all the sounds, using all your senses. So I think people should just go there and enjoy what it's like to be around nature.
And what's it been like not using any technology? Because actually you guys have done that, haven't you, in the end?
Yeah. Well, because we were having lots of fun, I've completely forgot about my phone. So, now you bring it up, I've just remembered about it.
Sorry.
But yeah, we've done fine without the phones and stuff. I think some people they binge on electronics because they don't have other stuff to do. So I feel that if you do something else, do another activity, you'll forget about it, because you focus on that, which is why if you do loads of activities, you'll have less time to do.
So would you like to do more of this sort of thing?
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah. Want to say things that you enjoyed about the camp?
Well, definitely the food. It's also just a really nice place to be. And also learning a bit about what plants are edible, what works well, and all of that.
To be honest, I really enjoyed planting the trees down there, especially in a group.
Why?
Because you know that one day if you come back here, you're gonna see, all grown up.
I really enjoyed sleeping out last night. I thought that was absolutely brilliant, because I just heard everything when I woke up, when I went to bed, and I just when I woke up and just lay there for 15 minutes just listening to it. It was just really interesting.
Often if I go on walks, because I often do with my parents,
Yeah.
it would have just been, okay, there are some ferns, but now I might sort of be looking for plants inside the ferns and also looking for animal traces, because now I know more about that, so I actually have some experience.
Would you like to do more of this kind of thing, or?
I think definitely yes.
Yeah, and
It would be great.
And what kind of things would you like to do if you were going to do more things?
Maybe some more on animal tracking, and edible plants.
Definitely into the plants then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you were going to promote, like, because you're going to get a John Muir Award, which is a conservation award, yeah. What would you say to people next year at your school? So
It's great fun, you learn a lot. Always good to try something new, I guess.
what things have you enjoyed about this experience?
I guess just getting closer to nature, getting out, obviously not having a mobile phone or anything, so...
Any skills you've picked up or anything you've kind of learned?
Obviously knife work, teamwork as well, because I had to put up the tents and stuff with my team, tying knots, building shelters, fires, and cooking as well.
Yeah. Is there anything that you found any particular challenging?
Sleeping outside
Yeah.
and building the shelter good enough so that I didn't leak or anything. That was challenging, but it was fun in the end. You learn so much. It's fun, but at the same time you learn a lot.
It's like the fact you're getting closer to nature and you're learning how to fend for yourself. And even with when we cooked the fish with like the butterfly technique, like pretty much everything we used was natural. Like,
Have you enjoyed this experience?
Yeah.
And is there anything that you learned about nature that you didn't know before? Or?
Yeah. I learned about why there's a red ring in the middle of the tree and what a knot is and stuff.
I've learned how to survive, like the basis of surviving. So even if I had like nothing, but I went to the woods, I would know how to like survive basically. So how to make a fire, how to make shelter, find food and stuff. And then it's kind of taught me some teamwork and skills. So for example, like the climbing ropes one.
Yeah.
So my team, we did it on our first go, but that took a lot of like teamwork and stuff, encouragement, and then especially our awareness, like the games we played. It's like I've learned a lot of stuff, like even throwing techniques and and knots. I've learned how to tie like really strong knots, and work with a knife safely, and make a fire. All the boys here, we haven't really used our phones at all, and it changes our mindsets. And also, it's a lot natural. Like the air we breathe in, the water, everything's it comes from the ground,
And do you think nature is important?
Yeah, I think nature's important because it teaches us a lot of things. Nature is like no stress, just a lot calmer. You can just sit here and not worry about anything.
And do you think nature is important?
Yes. I like nature.
Why?
I like it now.
What things have you learned?
Well, I learned knife work, which I haven't done before, previous to this. And putting out the tarps and shelters. It's been quite a cool experience.
Being outdoors, something you'd like to do more of now, or?
yeah, it's quite calming. I've enjoyed a lot about it. In particular, just I thought that silent when we what was it called? Sit spots. That was very cool. I'd never known if you just listen to the sounds. I don't think I've ever paid attention that much to nature.
Right.
And it's really helped me awaken my senses.
Or being
That
different?
sleeping outside is a lot better than I thought.
In what ways?
Well, it was. I mean, I didn't get too cold. I mean, I think it might have been warmer this night.
Yeah?
But
But it could have rained.
I thought it was better than the tent. There was fresh air, and it was just so cool. Like you could look left and it's just the wood. it's really social as well. I think I've made a few friends that I wasn't with.
Okay. That's good.
I mean, you just don't get an experience like this elsewhere.
Yeah.
And
Well, I've enjoyed learning the different aspects of survival and how to cook food in particular, which I like. Just try everything and don't be afraid not to, because otherwise, if you don't, then you're not going to enjoy the whole experience. I've probably learnt camouflage and how birds and different, not birds, but different animals disguise themselves and trying to be still and not to move, because movement can give you away quite a bit.
That's true. And is it something you might like to do more of?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think nature's important? That's my last question.
Yeah, definitely.
And do you know why you think it's important?
Just because it keeps everything going. Like, if there wasn't nature, then there won't be organisations like this, which is like an escape from cities, which is taking over from everything.
Do you think people need to have an escape from cities?
Yeah, they definitely need to have an escape, just because you need to relax and forget about everything like stressful that's going on.
So if you become a businessman,
Yes.
what will you do?
I will not destroy the forest. Probably help grow it.
You could talk to someone that could change things.
Yeah.
What do you think you would be saying to them?
I'd say that the situation is really difficult, and like so many minds are trying to work as something to solve, like with population growth and that there might not be a solution out there, but just the hope of there being some that is worth pushing for every day to find some sort of solution that creates the best of both worlds.
And what is the best of both worlds for you?
Just animals, humans, everyone living just happily, achieving their aims, and just no conflicts between the two.
Everything grows up and it needs protecting, and
I think it's really important that we understand that we can interact with other species that are basically like us, that they're trying to do the same thing as us. They're trying to survive, and we're relying on everything that's around us, basically.
And is that new thinking for you?
I think that's a new philosophy for me.
Right.